so much. Thank you. Ed Mariziak here from East Toronto Living. And in this video, this week's video, we're going to be talking about an article that was on Blog TO, and it is titled, Toronto Housing Market Just Crossed a Brutal Milestone Amid Real Estate Collapse. Ouch. Ooh, that's nasty. Yeah, so we're gonna dive deep in this article, and if you want to learn more about this news, stay tuned. So if you all can do me a big favor, I would be so grateful, and it would mean the world to me if you can like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment in the comments section, because it really does help the channel grow. And we've been seeing some good growth, and I want to keep that progression going up. And also, obviously, I'm a real estate agent, and I'm doing all this for the love of real estate and for getting more clients and so forth. If you got any questions, anything at all, here's my contact information. We've been featuring a lot of awesome properties. A lot of them are still for sale. So if you go back to some of the older videos, you'll see a lot of them. 90% of them are still for sale. So if you want to book a tour and or have any questions about them or any of the properties in this area, or if you want to meet some of my referral partners that we've been featuring, give me a call, and let's do a Zoom meeting, or let's meet for coffee. Love meeting people for coffee. Okay, so we're gonna dive right in. This article is from Blog TO, and I'm gonna leave a link here, so you can click the link and you can read the article in its entirety. But it's titled, Toronto Real Estate Market Just Crossed a Brutal Milestone Amid Real Estate Collapse. Okay, that's bad. That's not great news. And particularly if you're a seller, it's horrible news. And if you're a condo seller, this is the absolute pits for condo sellers. And a lot of people are having a tough time with their condo listings. And the best strategy these days is maybe try to get some rental income and hang on to it, live in there, because hey, people still need places to live. But I know there's lots happening with our friends down south, causing a lot of commotion, a lot of uncertainty, and that's definitely creating a really rotten atmosphere for the economy. And we are seeing repercussions from all of this, because we're as this article has stated, we crossed a brutal threshold here, a brutal milestone. And what happened is we now have over 32,000 active residential listings in the GTA. Actually, the exact number is 32,092. Sorry, let's try that again. 32,082 are now listed in the Toronto Real Estate Board as of June 8th, which happens to be my birthday, by the way. So yeah, actually these are May's stats, but they're reported on June. They were reported June 8th. But that's a lot, ladies and gentlemen, folks, everybody. That's a lot, and that's hit a record. From what I gather from this article, that we haven't seen these kinds of numbers since the mid '90s. Now, I was around in the mid '90s. That was our Great Recession. I remember those days, because every third property was for sale, and they were sitting, and I wasn't a realtor then, but I was looking at real estate, and I remember because I was unemployed for I was in my 20s, and I was really unemployed, and there wasn't much happening until the economy turned around, and but that took some time. It actually says in this article here that we currently have 13,793 condos for sale right now in the GTA, and you're going to be hard pressed to list and sell your condominium because there's lots for sale, a lot of competition, and another statistic here shows that 25.1% year-over-year decline in condo sales, as opposed to the previous year, which was 13.3% decline year-over-year. That was the previous year. That's still not good, but that's not as bad as this one. So condominiums are very slow in selling. Another stat here that I should share is the number of active listings soared 41.5% compared to the same time last year, and it's taking 44% longer time to stay on the market. So what does all this mean, folks? Okay, well, let's break all this down because, it's doom and gloom, and as always, the media has to, portray the news as horrible and epic, and it's misleading. Okay, so if you remember last week when I had my friend, a fellow realtor, good friend of mine, Victor Pasquale, and he said something that was very profound in my opinion. The market is good for some people. The market is bad for some people, especially if you're a seller. If you're a condo seller, you're probably in that category. But for buyers, the market is amazing. I mean, we can't hammer this home more because we're in a historic. This has never happened in Canada. I said this before in the last video. And I have to say it again because you need to really understand this because we've never had this before. We've never had this situation before where we're in a buyer's market and we have low interest rates. Relatively speaking, we have low interest rates. A 5-year right now is, I believe, 3.75, which is, it's not like it was 3 years ago when we had 2%. Those days are gone. And it's unlikely that they might. Well, you never know. The Bank of Canada does plan on lowering the rates, and I think they should be doing that. They should have done that this last go around because from what we're seeing on the economy here, we need to start spending more money. We need to start lowering the interest rates so people got more money to spend and get the economy rolling again. So that's my opinion. Of course, but it's still, we need some stimulus to get people out and contributing to the economy and spending more money, and that of course causes the economy to get moving in a positive way, and but anyhow, so we're hoping next go around we'll have a good rate drop, but as of right now, we're still sitting at a 5-year for a 3.75, 5-year fixed. Variable is a little bit different. I actually have a variable for one of my investment properties. That's no fun. We got a really good rate. Started out as a really good rate, and then it went up more than doubled. But now it's dropping down again. So that's okay. It's getting there. It's still not where it needs to be, but hey, I'm suffering too, ladies and gentlemen. If you got a condo or something like that, it's a lot. It's no fun. But again, I really want to drive that point home that my friend said, because for one segment of the market, it's bad. If you're selling, it's bad. But if you're buying, wow, this could not be a better time to buy. But I think that's I think that's it for now, everyone. I think we're gonna call it a day. And again, please, it would mean the world to me if you like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, because it really helps my channel grow. And again, if you have any questions about real estate, if you want to talk about your real estate needs, you're from out of town, we can have a Zoom meeting, or we could go for coffee. There's so many great coffee places. I'm meeting another client again for coffee that's looking to buy. So he's gonna buy. So there are people that are buying. So be in that group of people that are gonna get a great deal in the next year. So I'm meeting him, and I hope to meet a lot of you. Here's my contact information. Call me, text me, share. Send me a carrier pigeon. Send me an email. Let's meet. Let's talk, and we can show you some properties. Alrighty. So hey, everyone, that's it for this week. Don't forget, every Thursday 5 o'clock I put out a new video. So thank you so much. And yeah, thanks. That's it for now, and you have yourself a great week, and I look forward to doing this again next Thursday. Bye for now. Woo!